Welcome to Demystify Magic with Molly and Madison.
I'm Molly, a former skeptic turned full-time energy healer and teacher.
And I'm Madison, a born and raised witch running my family's crystal shop.
And we're here to explore all things woo through the lens of both science and spirituality so that you can find the moments of magic in your everyday life and create an intentional spiritual practice.
So if that's what you're into, find a cozy spot, take a deep breath, and let's demystify some magic. Howdy doody, friends.
Howdy doody day.
We are howdy doing it up today. A little peek behind the curtain is that Molly and I are recording 3 episodes of this podcast today. So over the course of the next few weeks, you're just going to delve deeper and deeper down into the depths of our psyche. The veil is being removed. It's happening.
The first one was quite chaotic. If you listen to last week's episode, you've already heard that. So it can only go up from here.
Yeah, so we're off to quite the start. I can't wait to see where it goes. Today, we are doing a highly requested episode, something that I hadn't even really thought of until people started asking for it.
Yeah.
We are talking about birthday magic today.
Birthday magic.
Birthday magic. Low effort ways to bring a little bit of witchiness into your birthday, which
I love it.
I had to do a little bit of thinking on because this is an area of life where I have not really incorporated a ton of witchiness.
Yeah, same.
My exact words when you recommended this episode was, my usual ritual every year on my birthday is to cry. Mm-hmm. Just have one big cry. So I think we're going to talk a little bit about how crying on your birthday can be a little bit of magic. But first, what was your magic moment this week, Molly?
Okay, mine, I feel like I've been really on a reading kick lately. My Kindle has told me I've been reading every day for the last 6 weeks. At this point, it'll be like almost 2 months by the time you listen to this. It's to the point where last night I read an entire book because I had it in paperback and I didn't want to lose my streak on Kindle. So I had to read the book within 24 hours so I could read on my Kindle again. But my magic moment is that I have been sleeping so much better. I've stopped taking my melatonin at night that I've taken for the last 12 years. Weirdly, it's weird when you read for 2.5 hours before bed that you just naturally get tired. I have one of those Kindle stands with the remote so I can lay on my side, in my sleeping position and just click the little remote with the dogs. And I sleep so much better. I wake up feeling well rested for the first time in my life.
We'd love to see it.
I'm weird. I had to just put my phone down and just read. And I am having weird dreams about dragons and fairies and shit. So just that's a side effect. But it's been really nice to have deep, restful sleep for the first time in my life.
Molly and I are in the phase of life where every morning we text each other a long, drawn-out explanation of the wild and wonderful thing we dreamed the night before. It is bonkers.
Yeah.
Up in here in our internal worlds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, for anyone following our Crescent City journey, I am starting the 3rd book today. It's the end of April. So by the time you listen to this, I will have been done with it. But I need everyone to know that since I watched the Fortnite music video, I now picture Hunt as Post Malone without the tattoos. And it has completely changed that character for me.
That is so funny because that is not at all what he looks like to me, or even I don't think canonically. I'm pretty sure there is canon.
I said to Madison the other day, I was every time they mention how good looking he is in the book, I'm I guess if that's your type.
I'm obsessed with the idea that you are reading a romance novel where the whole point is that you're supposed to be attracted to the male love interest, and you assigned a person to him that you are not attracted to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So that's what I see. Grills and all.
Yep. Just ruin it for yourself.
Slap some big old gray wings on Posty. Call him Hunt.
I think Post Malone is very attractive. So
yeah, you would. He's not my type.
Why did you would feel like an insult?
I don't know. He just seems like your type.
Oh, that was really funny.
Anyways, what was your magic moment?
My magic moment is something very small that you said to me before we started recording that made me realize you were oh, this comes out right after we're going to see each other. And it really put it into perspective of oh yeah, you're coming down. I feel for the last 6 to 8 months of my life, there's been a lot of really fun, exciting things that have gone on. but I have been unable to really process one exciting thing until it is the next exciting thing on my plate, which is a very privileged place to be in. But also I feel like things are coming at me so fast with like the store was opening and I went on vacation and you were here last time for the soft opening and I've had other friends in town that I haven't seen in a long time. And it's just like, it has to be staring me right in the face before I'm excited about it. And so now we've reached the point where you coming to visit is staring me in the face. That is like the next really cool thing that we get to do. And I just can't wait. I'm very privileged in that most of the travel that I get to do for work takes me to all the people that I love throughout the country. Like all my friends are kind of scattered, but it's like a special kind of magic and exciting when someone gets to come see me, and having the people, like almost all of my friends live all over the place. And so to have someone like have you in front of me where we get to like actually hang out in a real way that is not sending voice notes back and forth, it's just the best. And I love it. And I'm so excited. And so that's my magic moment.
And the partners are going to meet for the first time.
Oh my God. I'm both excited and terrified.
See, okay, here's what I need to tell you about Madison and my partner, Justin, who they have never met before, but they talk about each other like they know each other because can I tell the Christmas story?
I knew you would.
What was it? 2 years ago? A year and a half ago?
It was 2 Christmases ago, so about a year and a half ago.
2 Christmases ago. I say to Justin,
Madison ruined Christmas.
No, okay. All right. No, let me tell you what happened. It was right when we started recording this podcast. I remember because we were meeting every Monday. And I told Justin, he was like, what do you want for Christmas? And I was like, Madison has these earrings in her shop and I love them, but make sure you tell her if you purchase them. And I thought he would get the fact that like she'll disguise the box or whatever. No, it was so much worse than that. So I previously have only ordered from Madison from my P.O. box because that's where I get all of my work related, my expense, things I can expense. I order to my P.O. box. And so we get on Zoom and she says to me, you're not going to believe it, but some guy with your husband's first name
I don't think
in your small town in Maine ordered the earrings you like.
No.
What are the odds?
Okay, wait. I do have to make one small correction. I didn't say it was the earrings. I said, I don't even know. Did I?
You said it was the earrings because I was talking about the earrings and you brought it up and you're like, speaking of the earrings.
No, because you said, was it a pair of clear quartz hoops? And that was how I realized that I had made a grave error. So in my world, I see this order come through from your small town in Maine, and you don't have the same last name as your husband.
Correct.
So, which I don't even, like, that is so, like, a lot of people don't. I don't know why. But okay, so that was my first green flag that this person was not tied to you, right? Then I look up the address and I've never sent anything to that address. Right? So I'm like, that was where I was like, wow, this is wild. Because I see it come through for something that you love, going to a place in Maine. And I'm like, oh, this is obviously her husband. And then from my perspective, all of these things are proving that false. And so I'm like, you'll never believe this, Molly. I've checked all my boxes. It's not your husband.
So the best part is that for the last, Justin and I have been together for, it'll be 6 years this May. And every Christmas this has happened. Like every Christmas I have either guessed what he's gotten me or I have found out. And this was the first year that I genuinely had no idea what he got me. And so now every time I'm like, what'd you get me for Christmas? He's like, I don't know, just ask Madison.
So long story short, I am Justin's nemesis.
It's so funny.
I'm like, this man has beef with me.
You have become this like third party in our relationship.
I was so excited that this
he'll be like,
bonkers thing had happened.
He'll be like, I'll ask you what you want for your birthday, but I've already talked to Madison.
Like, I still think about it probably like once a week.
I know.
It's all I've, like, ever since you said that you guys are both coming down together, I'm like, oh no, I like have to face him. Like, we're going to have to talk about Christmas. We're going to have to talk about Christmas 2022. The reckoning.
So I'm very excited for you two to meet.
It was like, you just like can't make that shit up. And my mom had to call him. Do you remember that part where we didn't have the earrings in stock? And he didn't leave an email address. He just left a phone number. I guess someone had stolen the earrings or whatever. Our inventory was off. And we were going to get them like in a couple days. They were still going to come in time for Christmas, but we had to like call him. And I asked my mom to do it because I was so afraid. And he thought that my mom was a spam call.
Oh, God.
It was just like pure chaos from start to finish.
I was like, babe, this is why I said put that you know me. Because A, she won't put stickers on the outside of the box. And B, this would never have happened. It's his fault. It's his fault.
It is. I'm saying it. It's taken me a full 18 months to reach this place of feeling confident to say it. Justin, that was on you.
I warned him.
Because what the fuck else was I going to do? Not say something when someone that I don't think is your husband orders so close to you?
The one thing that I love.
That's hot goss. I was like, you've got to find other Justin. Ask him how he found out about the healing head twitch.
My favorite part is you're like, it's so weird too. He has the same first name as your husband.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
And I just sat there and my smile got bigger and bigger. And I was like, was the address blah, blah, blah? And your eyes just got so wide.
Truly was like
that was when I knew this podcast was going to be good. That was like one of our first recording sessions. I was like, we need to just hit record before we start talking next time.
I would pay real American dollars for that footage. Anyway,
so birthday magic.
Let's take it from Christmas to birthdays.
Christmas to birthdays. So if you need a birthday present, just send your partner to the Healing Hedge.
Yes. Tell me that it's a present. Tell me it's a gift. Please. I'm a blabbermouth. I'm a yapper.
It was great. He gave me my earrings early because he was like, you already know what these are. So I wear them all the time.
Well, then you're welcome. All right. A classic for birthdays. Some would argue we already always do this on our birthdays, but candle magic.
Oh my God, we do.
Birthday candles for giants.
Shut the fuck up.
We've been saying it all this time.
I know. All right. Make a wish on a candle.
Make a wish on a candle. So already built into a birthday tradition. But a lot of what we're going to be talking about is going to kind of be connected to seeing your birthday as its own kind of mini new year. You know, like setting any kind of intention for this age of your life. Candle magic is a great way to do that. So what do you want to focus on and bring in for the next year of your life, for this age, for this like era of you and who you are? What is the focus of the next year and the next phase of life? Candle magic is a great way to do that because you can bring in lots of different intentions.
I love the idea of like on the birthday candle, we blow out when we set a wish. But what if you set that wish into a candle and then every time you lit it, and blew it out, you would be like lighting that wish, activating that wish, and then blowing it into the rest of your year every time you blow it out.
You can even do this with the candles that you put on your birthday cake. Like, I think about this every year where I'm like, we just light these candles for maybe 4 seconds and then we throw them away. Save them because they have that magic and intention in them.
Shut up. I love this.
Especially if you do it, like if you have your birthday in a huge group where everybody's like singing and that energy is like infused into those candles. So hold on to them. Don't toss those bitches.
I love that.
Then you just get to make a wish over and over again.
Stick it in your money bowl. You could use color magic to choose what color candle you use.
Mm-hmm. And even if you want to do a larger spell later, what color were the candles on your birthday cake?
Yeah.
Use that to connect them.
Or you could get a bigger candle and then set the wax from the smaller candle in the bigger candle, turn the bigger candle on, and it'll infuse into the wax.
What? One more time. Slower.
So you have your birthday candle.
Uh-huh.
It burns all the way down. You have that wax pool.
Oh, okay. I see.
Put that on top of the bigger candle. And then when you light the bigger candle, both the waxes will melt together.
Got it. I understand. I was not picking up what you were putting down. I was imagining birthday candle.
I was too excited.
I was imagining birthday candle lit while stuck inside 7-day candle. Candleception.
I like that idea too.
I guess that is also available to you.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. Though I feel like it would fall and lean on the glass. And
I know. I would be nervous.
Yeah. What if you dig a hole and then stick the birthday candle into the hole and then light that?
The possibilities are endless.
Save your birthday candles.
Send us pictures.
Okay, all right. Our next one is a crystal grid. You can make a crystal grid for whatever your intention for your birthday wish was. But you could take, those toppers from the cakes, like the little balloons or the little Winnie the Pooh? You could put those in your crystal grid.
Why did that make me so weirdly emotional?
Like those little Batman rings?
Yes.
That you get at the store?
Yes.
Like you can put them in the crystal grid and then use the birthday candle in the crystal grid with the crystals.
Yes. Reuse all of your birthday paraphernalia.
Yes. Oh my God. You could use your birthday napkins as an altar cloth.
I'm just imagining like a children's Spider-Man birthday party where you then take the Spider-Man napkins and lay them across your altar.
Why not? Some inner child healing.
Oh, I love that.
I feel like birthdays are a great opportunity for inner child healing.
Uh-huh.
I like let yourself get the Aladdin cake. By the way, Madison, have you watched Aladdin yet? People keep DMing us.
I know. No, I haven't. And you know what? It is actually on my to-do list for this week because no, just kidding. I'm wrong. I think my parents oh my God, I'm so upset. So I thought I was going to be able to do it this week because I'm house sitting for my parents still. I think I've been mentioning this on the podcast for the past like 4 episodes. It feels like I've been here for a million years. But
they got rid of Disney Plus.
I think they got rid of Disney Plus. I was so excited because I was like, oh, I can finally watch Aladdin.
Get a free trial.
You know what? Drew has Disney Plus, which I also didn't know that he steals it from his sister. And so she told me, she was like, he has my Disney Plus.
Okay. You're watching Aladdin this week.
Okay. I'm on it.
Anyways, let yourself get the Aladdin cupcakes. I always get so those of you who listen to the pod, you know that I have food sensitivities. But for my birthday, throwing all those out the window. I'm like, I'm going to have a tummy ache and I'm going to like it. So I get like the Boston cream or the cheesecake or just like the most, glutaneous dairy-filled dessert I can find. And I get the cute little sprinkles and I get the little Winnie the Pooh figurine and the cute little can. Like, let yourself have all that shit.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Unless you have celiac, don't do that.
Within the boundaries and guidelines of your doctor's recommendations.
Yeah.
Okay. This is something I talked about on our New Year's rituals episode that I'm going to bring back for your birthday. Set a word of the year. It can be different from your word of like your word of 2024 can be different from your word of the year of being 26.
Yeah.
Because they can mean different things and they can hold different ideas or values, or you can have different goals for both. So, and if you forgot to set a word of the year at New Year's, make it a birthday tradition. If it's something that you want to incorporate. If it's something that feels better and more aligned with a birthday tradition, then make it a birthday tradition.
I love that.
I love the word of the year. It's really my favorite thing ever. It's such for if you're someone who setting intentions and you're only gonna this is very much like if you know. If setting an intention feels overwhelming to you, which if it doesn't, that can sound like, what are you talking about? Like it's just an intention. One word is such a freeing concept because it doesn't have to be flowery. It doesn't have to be eloquent. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be so well put, quote unquote. That's what I can get stuck in, is like this has to be the perfectly put together sentence that encapsulates exactly what I'm trying to say. And somehow the more simple you get with it, the easier it can be to be all encompassing.
Yeah.
And so if you just need something simple to focus on for the next year, congrats, your word is simple.
Speaking of simple, something that I really love to do is give yourself a luxurious spa treatment at home. Take the everything shower. Get the fancy body wash that you've been eyeing. Get yourself a new body wash. Sometimes I'll have the word of the year, but I'll also have like the body wash of the year. And now I've infused that body wash with my word of the year. Sometimes I'll even draw a little sigil on it.
Wow.
Right? This is some real mundane magic shit. And then every time you use that body wash, you're going to come back to that memory of that shower, that luxurious, like really like getting clean for the new year, cleansing everything off, play the music. I have like a galaxy light that I'll put on in my bathroom, like really go the extra mile. I will drink like a soda in the shower.
Love
that.
Like
I will put my bath pillow out and I will sit and I will luxuriate in the steam.
Love it, as you should.
As you should.
That really perfectly leans into my birthday ritual, which is the infamous birthday cry. I know that this is not a unique experience. In fact, I saw it like a few months ago really heavily being discussed on TikTok. The idea of crying on your birthday. I don't know what it is about my birthday, but it is the perfect place in time for me to, it's like my body knows that it's time to like purge last year's energy. It's like my body knows that, okay, like now it's time we're going to process everything that we have left unprocessed because this chapter is closing. And I think it's because of how ingrained birthdays are like culturally and socially in our lives that on a physiological level, I like know, okay, now today is the time. And if you haven't seen these TikToks, I'm going to give you my hottest tip for if you are trying to emotionally release on your birthday. In the shower, this is where I do my birthday cry. And you listen to the song Ribs by Lorde.
Okay.
The perfect song about aging. And you cannot convince me otherwise. If you grew up in the Lorde era, you get it. You can also use any song that, gets you to a good cry. But I think you should at least try Ribs by Lorde because it's an excellent birthday cry song.
See, I have the opposite musical inclination when it's my birthday. Like I love the upbeat songs about aging. Like Not Too Young, Not Too Old is my favorite Aaron Carter song. I know I talk about Aaron's Party, Come Get It all the time, but the rap in Not Too Young, Not Too Old, it's so good. I will scream that at the top of my lungs with the windows down. That. And then Something Corporate's 21 and Invincible, so good. So good. Scream that at the top of my lungs.
The thing is like the song isn't intrinsically sad. Have you listened to Ribs by Lorde?
I've never even listened to Lorde.
Never?
No.
You have to listen to Lorde's first album. You would love it. I'm being so serious.
What basis?
Because I know you.
But we have such different musical tastes.
But they intersect in very clear ways. She's nothing like Ethel Cain.
All right. Okay.
Anyways, you should try
Maybe on my birthday next year.
Honestly, highly recommend it.
Okay, next one is one of my favorite things to do, which is to get a birth chart or a tarot reading on your birthday. I love to do this. I specifically love to do birth chart or tarot because I won't do those types of readings for myself. But this could be anything. This could be like a deep Reiki session, a long massage, like a private yoga class, like whatever it is, whatever kind of like spiritual practice, tickles your fancy. Getting like a specific, like I almost see it as like a marked moment in time. It's like, yes, I'm stepping into my new year and I'm stepping in with this reading and with the information from the reading. And I don't know, I just think it's a really nice benchmark to every year just get a reading.
Every year for my birthday, my mom gets me a tarot reading from someone different. And it's such a fun tradition because I get to spend the whole year like finding new people and thinking about who I would want to get my reading from. And so if somebody is like looking for a really good gift to get you, that's always a great recommendation to give if someone's like, what do I get you for your birthday? What do I get you for your birthday? 30 minutes with a local reader or someone online, but give yourself like the time and space to get excited and like look for new people. It's a really great way to like try people out. It's like a fun celebratory thing.
Yeah, it's not like a life or death question.
Yeah.
And then our final one is a Demystify Magic classic, and that is go get yourself a little treat magic.
Little treat magic. There's nothing better.
Nothing better. Get the fun outfit. Wear it on your birthday.
Get a little cupcake.
Get the McFlurry with the M&Ms and the Oreos.
Maybe extra M&Ms if you're feeling spicy.
Ooh. Go see a movie. Splurge a little.
Go to your favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
Eat dinner by yourself at your favorite restaurant.
I have a restaurant that I go to every single year on my birthday. It's called the Green Elephant. It's a Thai-inspired vegetarian restaurant in Portland. It is phenomenal.
Ooh.
It's so good, and it's my favorite part of my birthday. I get the Siamese Dream Curry at a spice level 2 if anyone wants to copy my order.
Comes highly recommended.
Highly recommended.
I love that. I think that's all we've got.
That's what we got. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Listen, you know what? Your little treat could be listening to this episode on your birthday.
Hey.
All right, we will see you next time.
Bye. Thanks for listening to Demystify Magic with Molly and Madison. If you want to learn more about us, you can find all our links in the show notes.
We'd love to know what you think of today's episode, so drop us a review or give us a shout out on social media. And don't forget to let us know your magical moment of the week. Okay, love you. Bye.